G'day all you Telegram world out there, all of you 6 people who review my material and take the time to pass it to the 4 other members of my great audience out there. Much love to you all. Commo John here. Commo John here. Monday, I think the 25th of September. Don't quote me. I'm not a truther. I'm not a truther. Hey, I don't know what the fucking truth is. I think it's the 25th. Listen, guys, listen. There's stuff, there's material, right? That's coming up, right, and being posted in my chat room, etc. Right, from different sources, right, from different sources, and it's all about, or it's focused or targeted into the Jews. You understand? Okay, you understand the Jew issue, question. I don't care what you say, but listen. Now listen, within this fucking Australian freedom movement, right, okay, oh, I've already said, right, that there is massive censorship going on. Massive. But it ain't the cops. It's not law enforcement. It's not the parliamentary body politic. It's not them. It's not them. It's not corporate media. No, 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 no. This censorship is coming from the freedom movement. It's coming from the truther movement. You get me? It's coming from the protest movement, if I try to break them up. Now, because of that, and I've already made my views known, mate, that we are fully infiltrated. Fully infiltrated, okay? Commo John, the professional infiltrator, the old communist infiltrator, who's hijacked more fucking, community fucking movements and fucking all sorts of stuff that I've been involved in, mate. You get me? I know, I can see this. There's lots of stuff not being talked about. Lots of stuff that just ain't going to be talked about. Big choke points. Now, we're in an information war. You understand? We're in an informational war. I mean, ultimately, a spiritual war. Sometimes a physical war. I mean, the news is fucking fake, mate, but the war is real. People are dying. People have died. We have incurred a massive body count here. That's all real. Do you get me? Everything else is fake. But the war is real. Now, because of the big scene that's out there, this massive censorship, things that just cannot be fucking spoken about, mate. You get me? I've been very hesitant, mate, to choke discussion off. On my channel, on my fucking channel, I have tried to cut people slack. You know what I mean? I mean, I can't say I've always been fucking precise and, exactly always fair. I try to be. I mean, unlike these others on social media, mate, who have public relations people they turn to and editors that they turn to and script writers and, you know what I mean, and staff. Commo John. Just me. I belong to no group, no political party, no faction, nothing. I don't. I've already done that in my life. I've done it. I know how fucking useless it all is. And I know what it leads to. And I don't take any money off anyone, government or anyone. I am well and truly to pay my way anywhere. You get me? I mean, yesterday I went up to Esk, mate. They offered me money to go and chair up there and speak. No, please don't do that. Don't offer me money. I mean, $50 or something. I did. No. You get me? So I can speak freely. And I can't be lent on. Try it. You want to lean on me, mate? Go ahead and try it. And I'll teach you this lesson. I'll teach you this lesson. To anyone that wants to try and lean on me, I'll show you how the state of Queensland works. You got me? And it works on this basis, mate. It's not what you know, it's who you know. You understand? I'm born here, mate. My father's born here. We have a long and deep history in this state. And we've fought some big, big battles in the state of Queensland, mate. So don't ever try and lean on me, mate. It will be a wasted exercise. People, listen, I've tried to keep the channel open. I've tried to let people have their heads and to give people some space. It's only when things just get out of hand, become a bit ridiculous, which thankfully doesn't happen very often. There's me and my brother, another brother, not my sort of blood brother, but my family brother, down in Victoria, who's just a knockabout lad with not a cent to his name, that managed all of this channel, everything. You get me? So, look, some Jewish stuff, it starts, this is how it goes. It starts off with a trickle, get more and more and more and more and more, and then he goes. You get me? Now, this upload, I'm not going to go into it. I'm just not going to go. But I want to say this. I want to say this, that soon, you understand, soon, I'm going to talk about the Jewish, this whole thing about the Jews. You get me? I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to give it some thought. I'm not talking tonight. I don't want to be flippant about this. I don't want to be flippant. So I've got to think about this, mate. I've got to think about it. But you're going to hear some insights from me as an old communist, mate, that I don't think you're going to hear anywhere else in the world. I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass, and I don't pretend to, but I'm giving my opinion, what I think I'm going to be able to share with you. I'm going to think it. I'm going to sit down and think about it and not be flippant. I mean, at the moment, I'm tired. I've been, up at protests. I've been out at work. Yesterday doing work out there with the farming regional communities. But I think about it. But soon, I'm going to do an upload, mate, where I'm going to give you my thoughts on this matter with the Jews. Now, you've got to remember this, mate. You've got to remember this. I'm an old ex-communist, mate. The General Secretary of the Communist Party of Australia, Laurie Aarons, mate, I knew very well. I'm not saying intimately. No. But I knew him very well. I mean, well enough to stay over at his house with his wife, Laurie, and Carolyn for 6 days over a big, long, wet, rainy Sydney weekend down at Mainabar at the Royal National Park. So this is the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Australia, and I knew, and he's a Jew, and there were other Jews in the Communist Party. You understand me? I mean, in the union side of things, it was British, it was Scottish, it was Irish, it was Yugoslavians, it was Croatians, it was Italians, mate, in the unions, That's sort of, the leadership. I mean, the head of the tramways, Clary O'Shea, you know what I mean. Clary was a lovely fucking wild boy from Melbourne. I used to really love you Melburnians, mate. I mean it, mate. Yous were wonderful, wonderful people. When the government tried to jam it into you guys back in the 60s and that, and when Clary was with the tramways union, mate, he flooded all the main intersections, mate, with trams and welded their rolling stock to the rails. They fucking jailed him, mate. They jailed him, mate. You get me? He's an old communist. He's an old communist. I love you, Clary. Warts and all, mate. I love all that old generation, mate. Fuck, they had balls, mate. Fuck, they took risks. But I also knew a lot of Jews as well. I had a Jewish doctor. I had a Jewish lawyer. You get me? They know how rotten the system is. They know how bad it is. That's what makes them so fucking good. So I'm going to give you some insights and not opinions. I don't want to be flippant about this. But I want to try and pass something on to you. I'm not trying to sell you. I don't care if you believe one word I say. You know that. You know that. I don't want any money. I don't want to be a YouTube star. You're never going to hear from me again, mate, soon. It's coming up because the war, mate, is all going to come to an end very soon, mate. Oh, yeah, the crunch is coming. Whether it's weeks or months, I don't care. It's coming to us. It's going to come. And we've won it. We've won it. Yay. So you're not going to hear from me again, but, you know, I want to gift to you. I want to gift to you. Give to you with love from Commo John, from the heart. I want to gift to you, okay? Just some of my, you know, my experiences in life and you know, somehow I've seen it, my interpretations and so on, right? If you don't want the gift, then that's fine. That's fine. Turn it away. Just, you know, throw it in the trash. It's no big deal. It's just me, Commo John. Who gives a fuck? And who listens to old ex-communists? Who does? I don't even want anyone to remember my name after this war. I don't want any thank yous. Don't say, oh, thank you, Commo John. Forget it. I don't want it. I don't want it. If you want to say anything to me, go, good job. Good job, Commo John. See you later. Fuck off. That's it. That's all I want. I am the foundation member of the Leave Me the Fuck Alone fucking party. And when we get the Second Amendment, because we've won this war, I'm getting a 50 cal machine gun, mate, up on my fucking Samson post, mate, and you better leave me the fuck alone. You'll end up liquefied in a bucket. Don't lean on me. But I'm going to talk about these fucking Jews, mate. I am. I'm going to talk about. And I'm not talking about AV Yemeni and shit like that. I mean, for fuck's sake, mate, he is a fucking nobody. A nobody. A pisshead. He's irrelevant, mate. Irrelevant. Do you understand me? But I'm going to pass on to you. I'll give to you. I'm going to do an upload about the fucking Jews. and I hope it helps your thinking, okay? And I don't think you're going to hear this anywhere else. I don't think you're going to hear it anywhere else from anywhere in the world. You got me? Now, you know, mate, you know that I'm not going to take 6 months to say 6 words. You get that? You know the way I am so confronting. You know the way that I'm so brutal about the way I talk. And sometimes that hangs me. I get in a lot of trouble for this shit. You get me? I get in a lot of trouble. Because everyone else in the freedom movement and the alt media and all these fucking truthers, and I tell everyone I'm not a truther. I don't know what the fucking truth is. Do you? You might think you do, but you don't. You only know this much and I only know this much. Come on, guys. I'm not a fucking truther. I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey just like you. But up to this date, I've led a pretty interesting life. I've died twice, been revived. I've been totally blind for 3 years. Totally. I've lived in a world of darkness. I'll tell you now, mate, there's been times when I've hated God. I've hated God. There's been times, mate, when I've hated my own mother for the day I was born. fuck, man, you've got to hit the bottom in life sometimes. You've got to fucking really hit the fucking bottom before you can surface for some fucking clean air. Now, I've surfaced, guys. I've surfaced. I'm not saying I've surfaced a fucking angel. I'm alive. That's all. Just like you. I'm not trying to control anybody. I'm having enough. It's a full-time fucking job and a half trying to live my life. And to help my children and my close friends and neighbours. That's it. I don't have any more capacity to control anyone. Nobody. And I don't want to. I mean, fuck you. It's your life. You live it. And if you don't want me in it, mate, switch off. Change the channel. You're watching a movie. You're watching a fucking movie. But whether you realise it or not, ladies and gentlemen out there in the freedom movement here in Australia and in the world, and I'm not blowing smoke up my ass, I'm not pissing on your fucking head and tell you it's raining. But I'm going to tell you something, if you don't know it or not. You need me in this fucking war. You need me. Whether you fucking like it or not. You understand? And the real fucking bummer for me, because I hate democracy. I love tyranny. Oh, baby. I love it. Piss on me, tyranny. As long as I'm the fucking tyrant. You get me? I mean, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the fucking truth. If I was a tyrant right now, if I fucking had the power that I used to, their body count, mate, would be fucking up here, mate. I would have went full mongrel feral John Wayne, right? Fucking yonks ago. I would have been Clary O'Shea and Sam Newman on fucking steroids. I am a fucking natural born tyrant. But as an aspiring tyrant, I can't live under other tyranny. No, I'm hardwired to smash tyranny. Not because I'm a lovely guy, it's because I want to be the tyrant. I'm a man of God now. Have no fears, I'm a man of God. Mate. He saved my miserable fucking ass. And he only done it, mate. He only saved me from the height of them fucking floods, mate. Just to spite these weak, beta male, piss-head, fucking infiltrating fucking grubs inside of the Australian freedom movement. My God's got a sense of humour. Allah and all of him, mate, no, he doesn't have a sense of humour. My God does. So I'm here, mate, whether you fucking like it or not, mate. All of you fucking need me. You need me. But the bummer is I need you. That's the bummer. You bastards. You bastard, God. Oh, my God. I love him. Man. So I'm going to talk about these fucking Jews. And while I'm at it, I'm going to talk about the Nazis. I'm going to talk about the Nazis as well, right? You understand? I mean, listen, I watched Thomas Sewell. I watched Blair Cottrell and all that. Mate, I keep an eye on everybody. Much as I can. I've got to Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Know your enemies. Know them. And know who your friends are. I mean, stop, to all those friends out there, stop fighting amongst each other. Stop it. But just know who your friends are. That's the important thing. Don't stop fighting people who you think you're friends. There's a lot of fakery out there, ladies and gentlemen, mate. Lots of fakery. You got fake news, fake media, fake politicians. We got all sorts of shit going on, mate. We got fucking fake freedom fighters. Absolute fucking fakes. Mate. And the ones that really piss me, the ones that really fucking piss me are these fucking fake Christians. Fake Christians. Oh, mate, they shit me to tears. They crucify their own brothers and sisters. They crucify them. I mean, I look at fucking Bosey, mate. I look at Bosey. I mean, listen, you know we're not big mates and all that. It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. I mean, Bosey is a fucking military man. He fucking brought up following orders and building armies and shit like that. We can respect each other as brothers in arms, mate, but we ain't fucking buddy-buddy hoochie-coochie shit, mate. It just don't know. The relationship doesn't work like that. And there's one thing that I know about Rick. You get me? And his beautiful wife, Rhiannon. If you're out there, Rick and Rhiannon, particularly you, sister, much love to you. Is they're God-fearing people, mate. They are servants of Christ. No arguments. None. None. A lot of nasty things said about that couple. Lots of it. And I know them pretty well, mate. I know them pretty well by now. And I'm a professional. And I'll tell you now, the fucking smears that have been levelled about those couple, mate, is just gets me angry. But listen, they're Christian people, mate. They're God-fearing people. And look at their back. Look at the knives hanging out their back. And you know where half of those knives have come from? Other Christians. Other Christians. Fake fucking Christians. You get me? I might even say a few words about that. Listen, I don't think you're going to hear these insights, mate, from anywhere else, okay? Look out for the upload, and when you get it, share it. Share this one. Share it out. Get it out there, mate. I mean, we're the media now. Go and do your fucking jobs, you fucking bitchheads. You're the paper boys. Go and deliver the fucking mail. Keep a lookout for this upload that's going to come. I've got to talk to some friends down at the Gold Coast. I've got some friends down there, and he's got a film camera and sound. I mean, look at where I am. You are looking at a 75-year-old timber boat, mate, that's been through a massive big flood. All my equipment, my PC, everything, my fucking phone, everything. I mean, I've got a $20 Woolworths phone. That's in case I get arrested, I throw it in the water. There's no information. Ladies and gentlemen, you are never going to get any information from my phone. None of your information. Won't happen. Cops get me, it's in the fucking water. I don't give a fuck. But I ain't going to throw a $2,000 iPhone in the fucking water. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to store all this information on it either. But look where I am. I mean, I'm going to get in contact with some friends down on the Gold Coast who's got, just some camera and sound and shit, nothing special. And so that, I can capture my thoughts and stuff like that, and then get it uploaded. Okay? Keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out for it, mate. All right. Thank you, guys. Much love to you. See, I told you I'm not a truther. I don't even love half ears, mate. I've tried. I mean, some of you men are impossible to love. It's impossible to love you, mate. Some of you. But some others are beautiful. Some others are beautiful, mate. What a foul-mouthed, confronting piece of shit I am. Thank you, guys. Good night. Keep an eye out for this upload. Ciao.